Welcome to the Spotlight Roundup, presented to you by Psychedelic Spotlight, your number one source for news, information, and unique perspective surrounding the emerging sector of medicinal psychedelics. I'm Autumn Tribbett, and it's the week of June 7th, 2021. In this week's episode, we spotlight MindMed as they prepare for their first clinical trial on mescaline. Another psychedelic-related company makes its way to the Nasdaq. And we examine one company that's developed a data and analytics-driven platform designed to optimize psychedelic-assisted treatments. Now, let's get to your roundup. Last month, MindMed announced that it's obtained authorization from one of the local Swiss ethics committees to begin conducting its first clinical trial on mescaline. The study is scheduled to begin this month at the University Hospital Basel-Liechti Lab in Basel, Switzerland. Research will examine the effects of various doses of mescaline and including the role of the serotonin 5-HT2A receptor in a mescaline-induced altered state of consciousness. MindMed is actively involved in multiple psychedelic-related clinical trials. They believe this study is particularly important because valid studies on the effects of different doses of mescaline, including placebo, are few and far between. The company also plans to gather data from the trial and create a foundation for future clinical trials on the medical potential of mescaline. Momentum is ramping up within the medicinal psychedelic industry across the public market sectors, and now there is another psychedelic-focused company listed on the Nasdaq. Enveric Biosciences is a CBD-focused biotechnology and Nasdaq-listed company. Last month, they announced the completion of its acquisition of MindMed Industries, a Canadian-based biotech company. MindMed is perhaps best known for its novel library, or Cybery, that's focused on derivative psychedelic molecules, including psilocybin and DMT. Enveric's acquisition of MindMed, completed through an all-stock deal, creates a unique opportunity for Enveric to expand and complement their current pipeline of naturally occurring compounds, which is primarily focused on cannabinoids. It will now include a robust portfolio of psychedelic-derived molecules. Enveric also intends to continue to develop patient-centric support care therapies in oncology and central nervous system indications. More industry news. Mind Life Sciences is a company focused on novel psychedelic drug development and pharmaceuticals. On May 26, they announced that the company's shares were approved for listing on the Canadian Securities Exchange. Shares have since commenced trading on the exchange under the symbol MYND. The company plans to capitalize on the momentum from this listing to push forward with its drive towards the initiation of up to 6 clinical trials. Trials will focus on the efficacy of psilocybin and psilocybin analogs as not only an effective but superior pharmacological treatment for chronic depression and other inflammatory diseases. A growing number of practitioners and clinicians across the globe are beginning to integrate psychedelic-assisted therapies into their treatment plans for patients suffering from different mental health conditions. Maya Health is a Colorado public benefit corporation. They are leveraging the use of data and analytics to create a software platform that provides practitioners and clinicians with the technology and insight they need to scale their treatment offerings safely and effectively. The Maya Health platform is a first-of-its-kind software-driven platform designed specifically for psychedelic practitioners, retreat facilitators, ketamine clinicians, and integration coaches. Its sole purpose is to allow them to more effectively manage their practice by providing them with the tools needed to measure progress, illustrate health outcomes, and inspire a more efficient treatment experience for their patients.
So the Maya platform has been designed to support these practitioners in the work they're doing, but also capturing the data that represents their unique way of offering psychedelic services. And our vision is that over time we capture enough data about these different journey types, and that data starts to show where are the practices that are working, where are the ones that are working the best, what practices might need to be avoided to avoid harmful outcomes. And of course, there's more nuance than that, because perhaps some practices are more suited to a specific type of individual and others are different. So this is the vision for Maya. Where we're at today is that we have a platform. Ketamine therapists in the US are using, and my platform is designed to be the first measurement-based pair system for psychedelics.
Finally, a new weapon in the fight against autism spectrum disorder, or ASD, could come via psilocybin. Researchers at Vancouver's Novomentis Life Science Corp are looking at the potential benefits of psilocybin as a treatment for ASD and Fragile X syndrome, also known as FXS. More specifically, researchers at Novomentis will look at serotonin signaling, which is connected with psychedelic effects and is part of what Novomentis says is an effort to illuminate the neural underpinnings of social dysfunctions associated with ASD. Plans are for the study to recruit 300 participants in the US and 200 in Canada who are diagnosed with ASD and FXS. Researchers will look at serotonin levels and bacterial species in the gut and compare them with control samples in an attempt to gain a better understanding of their impact and ability to manifest classic behavioral symptoms. And that's it for this week's Spotlight Roundup, presented to you by Psychedelic Spotlight, your #1 source for news, information, and unique perspectives surrounding the emerging sector of medicinal psychedelics. For more on the stories covered here, visit psychedelicspotlight.com. And be sure to check out the Psychedelic Spotlight podcast, where Global Track Solutions' David Flores and Jill Ettinger interview luminaries across the field of psychedelics and related industries. Subscribe at Apple Podcasts, or wherever you stream. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Autumn Tribbitt. Be well.